Hello everyone and good morning all the students of 5th standard. See, day before yesterday we studied little bit information. We got information about the historical period. Or in that historical period we saw that there were the two main historical period, that is that that which are they that we will learn today. First one historic period, that is a prehistoric period, and second one, that is a historic period. So historical periods are divided into the two part, prehistoric period and historic period. Two parts are there, prehistoric and historic. Pre means what? Before, and historic means it is also old, but it is not that much old. Two parts are there. One is like a -1 and 0 or 1. Minus means old, like same way. Prehistoric, prehistory simply means before history. Prehistory means what? The meaning of the prehistory is called as a before history. Before means when the history was not started. Before that, whatever incidents were happened, to that incident we can call as a prehistory or before history. So the prehistory means the meaning of the prehistory is called as a before history. The prehistoric period is the period for which no written records are available by which to write its history. The definition of prehistoric period or the prehistory is that the prehistoric period, definition is given here. The prehistoric period is the period for which no written records are available. There is no any written record is there. There is no any information given in a writing. There is no any information written. There is no any information in written format. So that we can call as a prehistoric period. If we want to write the history, we need some of the information or some of the record. But for the writing history or for writing the records, we do not have any kind of informations. We do not have any kind of record which was written in a prehistoric period or which was written in the past time. That so we do not have any written format. On the basis of that, we can write history. So that we can call as a prehistoric period. There was no any written records are available to write its prehistoric history there. So it is called as a historic period. Second one, that is totally different from this one. Historic period. The historic period is the period for which written records are available. Historic period information. Historic period is the definition or the historic period's meaning is there. Historic period means the period in which written records are available. The period in which records are available in a written format, to that period we can call as a historic period. So the period in which records are available in a written format. Sometime any information we will write. That information we can call it is in a written format. It is in writing. So to that we can call as a written format. So the period in which records are available in written format, through that we can, by using that these available sources, we can write a history. So it is called as a historic period. Next one point, that is a scientific method of measuring time and establishing age dating. Scientific method to measure the time. How will measure the time? By using the scientific method, and also how will count the age information. That we are actually measuring time when we talk about today's date. We measure the time by using the date. That for example, when we'll upload this video, along with the video we write the time date also there. So on the basis of today's date we can measure the time, or today day of the weekdays, or we can say that yesterday. By using like in this way we measure the time. We have seen that there are various methods of measuring time. We have seen that there are number of methods are there. By using that method we can measure the time. Many methods are there, many ways are there to measure the time. We can measure the time on the basis of the day, we can measure the time on the basis of the date, or also we can measure the time on the basis of that sun or moon. So various methods are there. With that method, by using that method, we can measure the time. These methods allow us to identify a particular day. With these methods we can identify, it's allow us to identify, to understand a particular day. So methods are there, they allow us to understand a particular day, month of year with respect to an earlier or later day. That we can understand the month of year also, we can understand the month of the day also there, or month of year also we can understand. So these examples we can understand by measuring the time. So when you will come tomorrow, then tomorrow will come with the next part. So today we'll stop here on. Until that time, you read out or revise it full lesson.